You don't miss them. You just miss the version of them that never existed. Trying to move on, but you always keep going back, then this video is for you. So what a toxic relationship feels like. When you always want to be available for that one person, but the other person doesn't give a shit about you. You always want everything to be perfect. You give your 100% to make that person happy, but they don't feel happy. You do everything that you can to make that person seen, feel, or heard, but they never actually acknowledge any of your feelings. When you actually want to give them everything, but they are not willing to give you even the 1% of themselves. This is what a toxic relationship feels like. Have you ever felt that why you keep stuck in that relationship for years and years? Just because you have a kind of attachment? Just because you have a fear that you will lose that person and you will never get anything better of that person? You always feel that you can never have something better than that person. You always have fear of the loneliness that what if this person leaves? No one comes in to hold me. What if he leaves? Then there is nobody around me to give me the love, the affection that I deserve. But just think once. Are you getting any of these things right now in the relationship that is keeping you stuck there? Nothing. You are getting nothing in this relationship, but then you want to stay there, stuck and suffer? You need to put an end to it, and only you can put an end to it. Listen up, girls out there. You are the queens. You deserve the best, and you need to know. You need to set boundaries that if this person is crossing the boundary, or if this person is being a traitor to my peace, then this person has to leave my life. Period. You stay there thinking that he will change one day and then he will love me the way I want and he will give me everything that I deserve. But listen up. This is true, this is disheartening, but you need to accept this. He would have changed for you if he wanted to. You cannot change a person until and unless he or she himself decides to change themselves by themselves. You just can't expect the person to always be available for you, to always do everything for you when that person is not meant for you. It's very simple and you need to accept it. If a person loves roses and you are a tulip, then how can you expect that person to choose tulips over roses? Because that person loves roses, then why he'll be choosing the tulip? Maybe you are the most beautiful person in this entire world, but the other person who has no interest in you, or the person who is just here for the casual things, for the hookups, for this situationships and anything, they will never understand your love. They will never understand what you mean to that person in your life because they don't have the same mindset as you. You need to understand that everyone is not built up like you. You may be the most smartest, the most loyal person in the group, but maybe the other person is expecting something else and that's not wrong. See, most of the times in relationship you think that you are the cursed and you don't have anything good. No, it's not like that. Most of the time, God gives you the person you need. Sometimes God gives you the people that you need so that you understand the purpose of that person in your life. God wants you to understand. God wants to give you a lesson so that you could reach up to that person who you actually deserve. So these are the 3 reasons why you think that you can never leave that person, and these are the 3 things that makes the people feel stuck in the relationship. If you have the potential to move out and do better, you should be choosing that option. So first is trauma building. Most of the times we think that we have a bond with that person. This is the reason we can't leave, but that's not the bond. That's the trauma bond we have created over the time, and when we are used to the trauma, then trauma seems very normal to us. which is why most people are really stuck in the toxic relationship, and it feels very difficult to leave out of that because they have built a trauma. They have built in a tension which is not healthy, but they just can't get out of it because they are too attached and they have created a bond that they can't leave out of. So first you need to make your mental health game so strong that the other person should not think that you can never leave. If one disrespect, you may leave. Only one disrespect is needed to make yourself feel that, oh, you don't belong here, you belong to something really good and better that you actually deserve. The second one comes up, the emotional dependency. Most of the times what happens that whenever you are with some people, when you are in a relationship, you expect the emotional needs from that person, but most of the time that person is incapable to give you everything that you deserve, and there comes the emotional dependency. So what happens in toxic relationship is whenever you give your 100% and that person who doesn't give a shit about you gives you even 10% of it, even the 10% of efforts make you feel like, oh my god, how much efforts he's doing for me, but in reality it's under the bare minimum. It's not even the bare minimum that he's doing, but just because he is the person who never gives a damn to you, gives 10% efforts or just small sweet gestures or just a good morning text, you feel that he has done a lot to me, he's this or he's that. That's not true. This is when emotional dependency is coming. You need to understand that you shouldn't be emotionally attached to anyone, because once you are emotionally attached, your days start depending on their behavior. If they have treated you good all the day, you will be in a happy mood, you will do everything. But if even for once they have treated you badly, or a one minor mistake from their side can destroy your whole day, when that day has to come up with so many opportunities and so many good things to you, but you will never acknowledge that. Because now for you, the whole universe revolves around that person. If that person does anything wrong, then it makes your whole day bad. Third one is why leaving feels harder than staying. So what happens is that the person whom you are in relationship with, or the person who is toxic to you in the relationship, they have created a fallacy in your head that makes you feel that if I leave that person, I will never get anything good or better than this, or if I will leave this person, then it will be a whole destruction in my life. But sweetheart, why is it destruction in your life? You are good. You are loyal. You are not there talking to 10 girls in a row. You are not dating any other. You are not in a situationship. You think about his happiness. You are doing everything that's essential. But then why it never feels enough to you? So most of you think that it's really difficult to leave a person like this just because that person have created the fallacy in your head. But you need to break that pattern. You are the own CEO of your life. You know how to manage your brain, how to fix your brain, because your brain knows nothing. You need to take that leap of faith. You need to take that hope in your head that yes, I deserve good. Yes, I deserve better than this, and yes, I can do this. See, the way he created the fallacy in your head, the same way you can reverse that. The same way you can alchemize that and make something good for you. Because if you're mentally healthy, sweetheart, it all is in here. If you make this work, everything around you starts working for yourself. So you need to make that happen for yourself because you deserve better. Now comes the detachment rule. First, no contact at all. Even if you are missing them, remember, you are not missing them. They are not the person you deserve. They are just the person who came into your life to teach you a lesson, and you better understand the patterns and get that lesson learned. 2. Delete all the triggers that are present there. Delete their phone calls, delete their socials, block them from everywhere, like everywhere. Your phone calls, nothing relating to them should be there on your device. Third, never keep anything that you have been gifted. Most of the times you just be gifted for the sake of being in a relationship or just for the formality, but whatever you have gifted, you need to kick it off your home. You can lit a fire to it, but that's an extraordinary thing which causes air pollution, so you shouldn't be doing that. You can all just tear it off everything and you can just give it to the garbage. That's better. Fourth, don't reminisce your past. No reading old chats, old messages and thinking he was such a good guy, why did I leave him? Yes, I know. You will feel like this, the starting of the phase, because it feels difficult to leave a person and stay without any conversation, and without that person it does feel like that. But it is the rebranding of yourself and you shouldn't quit on that, because once you open the chats and saw the old messages, your brain gets a signal that, oh, you want that person again in your life, but you must not do that. I know it's difficult, but it's for your goodness and your future self, so don't compromise on it. Now, I'm telling you things that you need to remember, and it's okay to feel not okay. It's completely fine if you're not feeling okay, if you want to cry, if you want to be in your own healing time, if you don't want to do anything, okay. Take your time, but not too much time. You can take time, you can cry, you can think, you can do meditation, you can do journaling, you can do everything best possible, because that was the dopamine that was man-made, that was created. But you need to create your own dopamine, and the real dopamine, which is, you can go around walking, you can work out, you can write letters to your future self, you can do journaling, you can write affirmations and everything sort of that. I know, baby girl, you are gonna go through this and I'm with you. So don't worry, just go out, shine and slay like you deserve. Bye bye, I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.